Hello everybody. Angie here. I am coming on to do the weekly make with you guys for the hashtag ABCs plus 3 challenge here, hosted on YouTube by myself as well as Anna G over at Making Joyful Journals. We are going through the entire alphabet, decorating a tag each week using prompts from one letter out of the alphabet, and we're progressing each week through the entire alphabet. So we are on letter P. So I have to make a tag, decorate it with a minimum of 3 prompts starting with the letter P. So let's get into this. How's everybody doing? I am doing very well, thank you. This is going to be a very quick video. I didn't have time to do like a craft with me, make with me type video and walk yourself step by step through the tag. So I have pre-made the tag off video, and I'm just going to walk you through quickly how I decorated it, what the prompts that I used, and what I did for it. Okay, so I hope that's okay with you guys. And then I always make a second one off camera, and I'll show you both of those as well. So you get a little bit of a difference, a little bit of variety, and ideas using the letter P prompts that I chose if you're struggling with some ideas. Okay, so here's the first one. It is 3 3/4 by about 6 1/2. Okay, and I used a little bit of a wider tag this time just because I wanted to use more than one pattern paper, and that's where my P's come in. My prompts for this particular tag is paisley print, polka dot print, and pearls. Okay, and I think it's very feminine, very delicate, and very attractive. I think this would look really nice in like a vintage shabby chic style journal. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the pale blue paisley print down below. Then I did a layer and I did a rough tear to and I didn't want to do ink on that. I just wanted the one to blend into the next. So like this is my darkest layer, so I laid that on the bottom, and then this is one up, and then on the top I laid a wide piece of trim. So we've got the paisley print, and then the polka dot trim, and then the lace trim. And I just wanted to kind of offset and layer those just like that. And I think they turned out really nice, really simple. Just laid them down and glued them. Nothing difficult about that. I went around 1/2 with some white pearls, and then I went around on the other side with the blue pearls. And I was going to go all the way through, but for some reason I put them down, but then for some reason I changed my mind and I pulled them away from this section here. And I left this open for a tuck in case you wanted to, tuck another tag or a little secret note or something in there, a journal spot, anything we wanted to do in there. Put a little bit of word sayings there. It just says be happy and a clear summer morning. I thought this kind of said summer to, spoke summer. Layered a faux stamp, and then I used a floral element and a butterfly. And all 3 of these pieces here came from the same kit, just pre-made ephemera pieces. They're kind of like lightweight chipboard pieces, and I got them from Hobby Lobby somewhere. I don't remember the brand, but really fun, nice pieces. And they do have a glossy finish, which is fine with me. I really like that. And I like that little bit of hint of gold even in there. Kind of helps elevate the piece. And then I glued this specifically right down on top of this layer of pearls here, because I like the kind of like the wobbliness of it to where it looks like it's got motion and movement to it. And I like the elevation and the layering. Okay, so I did that purposely just like that to kind of get a little bit of movement, just for a little added interest in there. And then I just went around it with blue ink, which I used Prize Ribbon Distress Oxide ink. Went all the way around. And then when we flip over to the back, this was such a wide lace trim, which is, let's see, 4-inch. It was 4 inches wide, so I took 2 inches and layered it on this side, and then I flipped it over and I took the other half over to the back and made a back tuck spot as well. I just put a little ticket there just for a little interest there and a little pop of color just to make it look finished. And then for another P word, I just put a page from a vintage Reader's Digest, and then I just inked around the edges of that and cut it with some zigzag scissors just for, again, just for a little bit of extra interest. And that could just be a little writing, journaling spot, and I just tucked that right in there. And then we can also tuck something in on this side, but I didn't do so at this particular time. But yeah, it's got a front tuck spot as well as a back tuck spot. And I thought it came out really, really nice. Okay, good size, nice large tag. So it definitely could be a single element on a page or in a pocket on a page. But you know, you can add more just depending on what look you are going for. So I really like that. So I hope you guys do too. So that is my first one. Paisley, polka dot, and pearls, as well as a page from a book. Okay, so real simple, but very effective, and I thought it turned out really nice. So that's my first one. And here's my second one. It's a little bit smaller. Let's see, give you a second and see if you can point out the P's on that one. I've got more than 3 on that. Okay, I think the most obvious one is pink. I've got some pink glitter washi in a couple spots here, so that's 1. I've got the girl walking on a path, so that is 2. She's carrying a purse, so that is 3. And she's got pigtails or ponytails, whichever you, I guess you want to call them ponytails, which is 4. And then for a 5th P, also, I do believe, not 100% sure, this is a stamp that I have, and from time to time I will just do stamping and fussy cut them out just to have pieces ready for layering on projects. And this I particularly here, I stamped on some foam, some peach foam with black ink, and I fussy cut these out. Okay, and I think this one here, that design, I think that is a pansy, I think. So that is another P. And then I've got another P back here, page from a book as well. So just kind of depends on how you look at your pieces, you know, to get your elements. And then I actually got the word path here, but since she was walking down, I positioned her on this piece of collage paper to make it look like she's walking down a path. I thought this little phrase here was appropriate. It kind of fit. It just says, every road should have a path. Okay. But yeah, very simple. I used designer cardstock on the background. It just has some floral elements. Just some inking around with vintage photo. And then just left the back blank for writing, if so is desired. Okay. And this particular tag is 3 inches. This one's 3 by 6. And this one's just a little bit larger. This one's 3 3/4 by 6.5. And I, you know, like I said, I did that intentionally just so I'd have a little bit more room to stagger and layer those 3 pieces on that one. Okay. So yeah, that's what I've got for you this week using the prompt and letter P. Okay. So I hope you guys like what you see today. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you. I would love it if you found something of value today. If you would hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and a like. Also, if you wouldn't mind, if you would hop over to Anna G's channel over at Making Joyful Journals. She's my little cohort in this particular challenge, and we are both making tags using the prompts with each letter. So she's doing hers, and sometimes she'll make anywhere from 2, 3, or 4 tags. She just whips them out like crazy. But she does her silent videos for the most part. So maybe that's a little bit quicker for her, where she can, you know, mass produce more, where I like to kind of talk through each of my makes, and I hope you guys appreciate that as well. Okay, so this is what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I will see you next week, and until then, you guys, as always, take care and God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.